Hey, how's it going, Susanville? I just watched a video by Shug, and his glove system is amazingly similar to mine. So I'm going to show you kind of what I use, and you're going to notice that I guess great minds think alike, or people that are in the outdoors end up coming to a similar system for what works best. Uh, Early in the winter, the first thing I always do is Shug's got some funky looking sleeves. I found these at TJ Maxx. These are a heat shield glove. Early on in the fall, I'll carry these. I wear them like wristbands. I also have the fleece one. And what you're going to have to do, these are from EMS. These are at TJ Maxx. They're kind of like solar shields for your arms if you're playing basketball, but they have, you know, built-in thermal capability just by the fact that of the fabric that it's made out of. These you're gonna have to look in kind of the women's department, and this is usually what I'll wear first. So you're looking at in the winter, if I'm wearing a piece of Under Armour, I sweat a lot. What I'll do is I'll just throw this on instead of throwing anything else on. And if I decide to go with the vest later on, I still have lots of mobility and range of motion. Earlier on in the season, I'll throw this on. I'll be wearing a t-shirt, and if I stop for a minute and I cool down, I just roll them up, and when I stop moving again and I'm heating up, I bring them right down to the wristband position and leave them down that way. This is pretty effective when you're cooking. You still got the back of your hand warmed up. Shug's got something very similar that's older. He wears a fingerless glove next. I don't really bother with the fingerless glove at this point. Probably if I was cooking and I was camping out for quite a while. My next layer is usually going to be one of your lighter gloves that have wind block in them. So I'm usually going with, they sell these at the end of the season. They have, EMS has got this version of it. You know, they end up getting rid of these for like 10 bucks. So you've got, my kind of go-to glove at this time will be the OR glove. It's just a fleece glove. It's got some wind block in it, and that'll go on while I'm hiking if it's getting a little chilly. And the lighter versions will be something I'll be using earlier on in the season. Again, the sleeve goes up, or if you're using the thicker one, that'll go up. When you're getting close to the summit and things are starting, the wind's picking up and it's getting a lot colder, I usually will ditch these, and I usually have a pair of mittens that I keep hanging on the outside of my pack, and I leave them on a beaner on my shoulder pad, and I just leave them hanging. They don't bother me. They look like they're in a troublesome place, but they're really not. I leave them there so that when I do stop to take a rest, I can throw them on over the glove if I want, or take the glove off and revert to these. A lot of times when you get in the higher elevations, these will start to ice up a little bit. You'll get cold, and you can pull them off, stick them in your pocket, and usually I'll throw a toe warmer in each one of these gloves, and I just leave them in there so that if I do get up in 50-mile-an-hour winds and it's whatever 10 degrees up there, you're gonna wanna slide your hands into these, especially if you have to do some cooking or take your hands out to do something. Sometimes all it takes is 20 seconds in that kind of weather to really lose sensation to your fingertips. So I usually have these on the pack. If I'm not using these and I'm doing something with even a higher altitude, I wear the OR Ultimate, and again, that'll be hanging on my pack, ready to go when I need it. I don't want to be digging for it, and you just start losing sensation so quick. You don't have time to get in that pack and get it out. So, not in the way, and the Ultimate's a great mitt. You're going to get waterproof Gore-Tex on the outside. You're getting thermal protection on the first layer mitt, which you can place on over those gloves. It's got some Primaloft in it. The shell also has some Primaloft in it, so you're getting both layers of protection. You've got cinch cords around the wrist and up top here. Very easy to use. They've got big loops on them. OR puts them on the other gloves as well. The large loops just make it really easy to pull up when it's cold. The dummy cords, I actually do use them, and just adjustments all the way around. So I think they're a great glove. That's the system that I use. If I were hanging around camp, I would probably do something different, but most of the time I'll be hiking in the mountains, and I find that The sleeves are just a great deal. You get them at the end of the season. These are like $10. These are, who knows, $3 to $6. And this system has worked for me up on Mount Washington and Lafayette in February. So give it a whirl, and let me know how you make it. I wanted to add one more note. These are water bottle cozies made out of neoprene, and they get rid of these things for, you know, under $1. No one was using them, and what I did was I cut out a portion of them and made some, you know, modified gloves for the back of your hand. I do like these when I'm cooking or spending a lot of time with my hands out. So there will be hikes if I'm not really hitting heavy elevation. I'm going to be, you know, enjoying the scenery and camped out for a while. I will use these. They keep the back of your hands really warm, and you can still use your fingers. Another option. And also, these are pretty old. I'm not sure if they still sell them. They probably do. The Gore-Tex Overmitt by OR. Another nice option if you're not wearing any of the other mitten systems, the OR Ultimate or the EMS Arctic Mitt. If you're not using these and you're just gloving up, and you might be subbing in another Polartec mitt or something, these gauntlet gloves with the Gore-Tex on them are incredible. You're going to get some thermal retention automatically. You're going to get, it's windproof and waterproof obviously, and these have been through the mill, and I've got them plenty large where, you know, you can wear them just like this, or you could add a glove and a mitt. So there's another option. If you can't, you know, the Ultimates are a little pricey, so if you can't really afford the Ultimate, you can just get the smaller gloves and a Polartec mitt and double it up, and you're going to be plenty warm. So just a couple of other options for you. And don't forget these mittens that you can make from water bottle cozies that they're dumping for 75 cents a dollar. LL Bean and TJ Maxx are a good deal, as well as these are like a workout neoprene glove, you know, and these actually are like a MMA glove, a modified MMA glove, and they keep the back of your hand warmer. So if you're doing any type of trail maintenance or anything where you need your fingers and you really want to feel, you need to feel the tool that you're using, these still will keep the back of your hands warm. So keep that in mind. You don't have to spend a lot of money, and a lot of these weird funky items are at TJ Maxx and Marshalls in the sporting goods section. All right, good luck.